From the moment you're jamming in the party, pushing all on me, giving everything. Yeah, you're giving everything tonight. And if you thought you can get away from me, God, just take your time. Girl, you coming home with me tonight. She sent me in a phone as bestie, but I heard her screaming, no. Your girl was supposed to text me. You wanna know how I know what I know. I'ma hit it, then I kill it like murder, she wrote. Stop, you gotta give it something. You run into my mind, but you're trespassing. Stop, and I say nothing. I don't wanna be in your summer fling. Informer, uwezi sema kitu sijasikia. Haliki boom boom down. Informer, hebu rudia bado sijasikia. Haliki boom boom down. What's up, people? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I go by the name Clitchy. I am a lawyer, singer, songwriter, performing artist, CEO and founder at Clitchy Records. And today I'm back with yet another exciting video, this time around on music sampling. We want to talk about the legal aspects that there is to music sampling, and the consequences that there is when someone, samples another person's music. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell just so that you can get ahead with all the uploads that I shall be, putting up on this channel. Otherwise, let's delve into it. So guys, what is music sampling? This is the reusing of a portion of one sound recording into a new sound recording. There are several elements that can be sampled in a music. For example, you can sample the rhythm, you can sample the lyrics, you can even sample the beats. Many a times we consume music that has been sampled, but it's just that we don't have an idea that this music has been sampled. Now, check this out. The year is 1992, and a Canadian, singer known as Snow produces a song that is called Informer, which spent, 7 weeks on the top of USA Billboard Hot 100. And part of the song goes like this. Informer, say that miss no I go blame, I like boom boom down. And several years down the line, in 2015, Navikenzo from Tanzania releases a song called Game, where they feature Vanessa Mdee, who gives a killer delivery in verse 2. And it goes like, stop, you gotta give it something. You run into my mind, but you're trespassing. Stop, and I say nothing. I don't wanna be in your summer fling. Informer, uwezi sema kitu sijasikia. Haliki boom boom down. Informer, hebu rudia bado sijasikia. Haliki boom boom down. Kuwa nawe sio neno. Clearly from our definition, you can see that Vanessa sampled not only the lyrics but the rhythm. Okay? Now, sampling may also include other techniques of manipulation. You could have a track that is, layered, repitched, looped, sped up, or even slowed down. Okay? So now, the year is 1993, and Robin S. releases a good house music, and the beat goes like ting 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 ting. I know you know it. And several years down the line, DJ Mustard produces a song for Kid Ink, which has a beat that has slowed Robin S's track down, and it goes like ting 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 ting. Baby, let me push up to the side. I'ma make you feel alright. I'm a na kick. DJ Mustard slowed that beat down, and that is a form of sampling, right? Now, by now, we have already established that a song embodies copyright that belongs to the musician. And we're probably asking ourselves right now that, is it illegal to sample someone else's work? The answer is no. But this sampling has to be done in a manner that does not infringe on the rights to the copyright of the, the original copyright owner. For purposes of this video, I want us to understand that the user or the owner of a copyright has the right to control the manner in which the music is used, and also the right to earn whenever their music is used in any manner. The big question then becomes, how best can one, sample the work of someone else without infringing on their rights? Sample clearance. Should you feel the need to sample the work of another artist, all you need to do is, ask for permission or license to sample that work. Now, I know you're asking, from whom or where does one get this permission? In order for me to answer that question, I need you to understand this, concept. Legally speaking, a song has two elements. A song has a master or master recording, which in most instances is owned by the record label. And then a song also has another component to it that is called the composition. Composition is the written, lyric or musical notes that, are made by the, songwriter or a composer. And in most instances, it is the songwriter or the composer that control the use of this, composition. In other instances, it is the publisher who has been licensed that controls the manner in which this composition is used. So before you sample any work that belongs to any other, artist, you need to establish who owns the masters and who owns, the composition. You can initiate this discussion by doing a simple email. You can make a call. You can do a physical meeting, or even use your agent, like your, manager or record label, so that you can ask for permission. You can ask for a license to sample, this someone else's work. Now, once you determine the appropriate, licensor contact, then you want to make your case for sample clearance by providing such information as, how long is the intended, sampled part is going to be. There is a misconception out here that you can legally sample a portion of someone's track without permission, as long as it is less than 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and that is wrong. Copyright is copyright, and as long as there is a recognizable part that has been sampled, then you are using someone else's intellectual property for which you must acquire permission. You also want to provide information regarding what part of the song that you want to sample. Do you want to sample the chorus? Do you want to sample the drum loop? Do you want to sample a portion of the verse? You must give this information. You also want to give information on the technique or the mode in which you want to execute this sampling. Do you want to just loop a bit of it? Do you just want to distort a part of it, so that it is clear what it is that you want to do with this work? Now, some copyright owners may require you to send the new track which contains the sample, so that they can listen to it before they give their sample clearance. Now, sample clearance may be given at a condition, or at a fee, or even an interest in the royalties for every record sold. You probably heard of a story that Diamond back in 2016 said that he will be paying Saida Karoli royalties out of the revenue that came out of his song Salome, which has been sampled from Saida Karoli's Maria Salome, popularly known as Chambua Kama Karanga. What happens if someone samples the song of another person without permission? Now, unlicensed instances of music sampling may give rise to liability for copyright infringement, and may accrue certain consequences depending on who you are dealing with. And I want to give you 4 instances or 4 scenarios. So you might find that there is a copyright owner whose music has been sampled without their permission, and they just ignore and let everything slide. You might also deal with a copyright owner who will reach out to whoever has sampled their music and give conditions that must be fulfilled, if you want your music to stay on release. You might also deal with a copyright owner who will go straight to YouTube, to digital stores, physical, music stores, MCN, multi-channel network, and request that your music be pulled down. We have witnessed this many times. Figure, the song by Ethic, the original one, was pulled down for having, sampled the beat from Puri's song called Konyo, and it was pulled down because of unlicensed sampling. Uno by Harmonize was also pulled down for sampling Magic's Enga's beat in Dundaing. We also heard that Paddy Wabon received an email from Drake's team for sampling God's Plan without permission. And so you see, that is one of the scenarios that you might have to encounter. And there is the fourth scenario, which is the worst case scenario. And this is where you find a copyright owner who takes out a lawsuit against whoever it is that has sampled their music without a license. In 2018, you probably heard that the album Queen by Nicki Minaj delayed. Why? Because there was an instance of sampling that was allegedly unlicensed. The song in question is by Tracy Chapman. It is called Baby Can I Hold You? And Nicki sampled part of that track in her track featuring Nas called Sorry. You can, search for it and, do your comparison. And that's about the dangerous waters of music sampling. So the next time you hear Chris Brown sing, from the moment you're jamming in the party, pushing on me, giving everything. Yeah, you're giving everything tonight. And if you thought you can get away from me, God, just take your time. Girl, you coming home with me tonight. Let me hold you. Na, 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 na. And he gets no questions from Kevin Little, who did that portion originally in 2003 in the song Turn Me On. Then know that sample clearance was given. So the next time you hear, Omarion sings, she sent me in a phone as bestie, but I heard her screaming, no. Your girl was supposed to text me. You wanna know how I know what I know. And, Chris Brown comes, much later on and says, I'm a hit it, then I kill it like murder, she wrote. And there's no lawsuit taken out by Chaka Demas and Pliers, because they are the ones who did the song originally in 1993 called Murder, She Wrote. I know this little girl, her name is Maxine. Her beat is like a bunch of rolls. If you tell you about this girl Maxine, you wanna say, I don't know what I know. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Then know that sample clearance was given. Alright? Now, as I conclude, we probably want to ask ourselves as creative, what should be the way forward? And since we've been normalizing everything in the recent times, I want to say 2 things. Let's normalize asking for permission before sampling someone else's work. Alright? Number 2, if you can't get, this sample clearance, then let's normalize putting out, original content, original music. This will make, the world a better place, and you'll avoid the embarrassment, that comes with an unlicensed, music sampling. Alright? Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment down below. If you have questions, leave them down there, and I'll answer you in due course. I'm also on social media. I go by the handle at It's Clitchy on all social media platforms. I've also left, a link on the description box down below to make your navigation easier to all those social media platforms. All right? Till next time, ciao.